YouTube, what the crap's going on? Welcome back. Karl Franz welcomes you. Your being here has his consent. And this campaign, I hope, has his consent. It will soon enough when we use him to vanquish the vampires back to the realms of the undead. Let's go ahead and use some of our money here. I do want to build up this gunnery, or foundry. It's going to take pretty much all our money. Alright, let's end the turn. That'll give me access to artillery, which we definitely want. We also need to get access to handgunners. Ideally, I'd like to take control of Nuln. People were telling me a little bit more about the Confederation, and apparently what may be the case from what they're telling me, and I assume you all are right, you're typically right about the game as much or more than I am, saying that the reason why some of those factions don't want to confederate is because they have so many military allies, which makes them feel stronger and not feel the need to confederate. If that's the case, that actually kind of makes sense. So I can see that being a reasonable explanation, and if that is the case why the game's doing that, then there you go. Something works right. And when the AI works right, that's a good thing. Okay, here we go. Did y'all have a good day? Man, I had a good day. Like I said, it's always a good part of the day when I get to sit down. I know I'm home for the evening. I'm going to get to spend some time with the family. My poor little kids are sick right now, so I had to sit around with the sick kids. And but they're doing a little better, I think.
Summon the Elector Counts.
I think. What's the garrison here? Garrison is decent, but not great.
Yes.
We could take these guys, so let's just go ahead and siege them so that they can't
Yes.
they can't build up forces. So we're just gonna hold them under siege, because then we won't take attrition. And let's see. The Hoff! He levels up. Alright, Hoff. Where are we at? Rank 21. We're still not to rank 21. I'm going to wait till we get closer to rank 21 before I do that. Light of battle. Unbreakable. You can make a whole area unbreakable, which could be okay in a pinch, I guess, if it lasts long enough. But I don't know, 25 seconds. Eh. It's kind of okay. This time warp, it's pretty expensive, but if we get it down to where the upgraded is only 12, let's take a look at this spell real quick. No, just show me the dang spell browser. Where's the stupid spell browser? Oh, where have I seen it before? Spell browser. It's not just right. Oh yeah, right up here at the top, right in front of my face. Imagine that. Time warp. So it always affects allies. Increased area of effect. So that's actually a pretty solid buff, and it lasts for 41 seconds, which is not bad. So that would be a good one to have. Let's upgrade it, because using less magic to use it would be handy. It's not one that I would use in multiplayer, but I think it does make a decent amount of sense, and it may actually be decent in multiplayer, who knows? The right situation. Any of you use that time warp spell in multiplayer? Oh, look at this. They took the settlement right before I got there to help out. There's 2 stacks of Varg. We got a lot of heavy cavalry, a Luminarch, and several heavy infantry, and I don't think Varg is going to be well equipped to do anything about what we have here. Though, I'm going to have to attack this army, because I can't attack that one. Let's just attack the settlement.
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
So there's a lot of Varg here, and the thing is, though, is like their marauders would not even do great per se against my Free Company militia. The trolls get shot to pieces by Free Company militia. We can stop their chariots with our cavalry. I've got terror with these guys, and then Balthasar can burn down leaders with final transmutation. Witch Hunter can accuse them of being the chaos scum they are. Yeah, I accuse you of being chaos, and now you're gonna die because I accused you. The accused thing might be cooler if the witch hunter dumped like a whole bunch of alcohol all over the person he was accusing and then like threw a match on him. I think that might be a cooler way to put out some accusations. I mean, part of me definitely does want to jump on these guys immediately, but then part of me doesn't. And we've got the Hammer of Witches, so we actually don't want to do that. We want to take advantage of the range of the Hammer of Witches. Let's set up right here on this hill, and then we'll fire across with the Hammer of Witches. Yeah, these guys we can go ahead and set up. Kind of take a look at the terrain there. Yeah, they're going to have to be... this thing up here. Balthasar and Witch Hunter. We want the Luminarch up on top of the hill too. Okay, we got everybody. Let's go ahead and get...
For the Warhammer! For the Warhammer! Reichsguard Knights! The Temple of Luminarch! Free company!
Okay, I think we'll be set here. Let's start the battle. Get the great swords. Let's actually get them all the way up here.
Don't miss fire!
Hammer of Witches.
The
Templehof Luminarch up here and try and get some shots off.
Reichsguard! Formation march! Taking position! Take the ground!
A Hammer of Witches should be real good against the trolls.
Yes, my lord!
These guys up here, Templehof Luminarch, start shooting trolls. Actually shoot these guys. Okay, let's... give me just a second. I'm gonna set up a flank here to handle all that incoming missile cavalry. If those 3, 1, 2, 3, let's kind of spread these guys. Maybe back a little more like this. Okay. Shoot the chariot. Let's get our nets ready. Hold these guys down.
The Empire endures! Poland staff!
Oh yeah, I got a real good hit on the chariot right there.
Demigriff Knights! Take the ground! Quick march!
Okay, this will hold this flank.
Free company! Taking position! Reichsguard Knights!
Keep these guys from getting to my cannons, because that's what they're trying to do. Let me slow down for a minute, make sure. I need to answer that Chaos Chariot. And then I want you guys shooting down Chaos Trolls. Oh, please tell me you have line of sight on the trolls. You should. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Alright, Reichsguard caught their target over here. Yeah, and then just shoot down the missile cav. Let's maybe target that. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Strong versus single combatant. Does it damage my own troops? I can't remember. Some part of me thinks it does. So let's put it a little further back, so if it does damage our own troops, it'll be less damage on my own troops. There we go. Put a golden hound down there as well. Swing these Demigriff Knights and Reichsguard out. Stop that chariot. Balthasar doesn't have any good power regen yet. Oh, Witch Hunter. Q's, Group 3. Get down here and put a beating on that guy. Let's get our Free Company militia back a little. Swing around and break this flank. Fortunately, this is where Free Company militia come out to shine, because they can hold their own, and melee ends up being very, very handy. You guys need to be shooting that. Chariot's gonna be out. Start shooting this guy. Just kind of hold back the reinforcements so that we can get a rear charge right here. Okay, back over here. We are losing some troops here and there, but losses should be tolerable at the moment.
Great swords! Karl Franz! Great cannon!
Let's shoot some trolls. Get ready to come rear charge here with Reichsguard.
Great swords!
This is not a great situation here. But we should be able to make it okay with our
Great swords!
guys here. Yeah, just keep the trolls gone. The trolls heal, and that's going to be one of the challenging things to handle with them. Balthasar. Let's get in his golden hounds, these guys, because there's a lot more of them there than my guys, and the hounds should do pretty considerable damage. Yes, they did. So we are not going to get out of this battle unscathed, but we will come out victorious. Woo, that Luminarch, baby. It's gotten 41 kills. It's not too bad. Nothing too shabby. Get the great swords up here. Kill trolls. Shoot trolls. Let's get these guys out of here. Really, a rear charge of Reichsguard didn't get rid of Chaos Marauders? I find that a little bit hard to believe. Balthasar, why don't you all get out of here and let's help chase this stuff off. Okay, we've gotten the shatter. Alright, so yeah, Varg defeated. Again, not my prettiest battle ever, but Varg defeated. They really didn't have the best answer to that many Free Company militia, and then Great Swords are far and away a better unit than anything that the current version of Norska can field. If we were talking about the real Norska that is coming soon, that might be a different story. Might be a different story altogether. We're going to occupy the territory so I can replenish. And we're going to start pushing Varg back to the north. Potion of Speed.
Let us begin.
Wow, we didn't lose any units. That was actually probably a little more fortunate than I deserved, but whenever fortune lands in your lap, you take it. At least I do. Okay. Alright, Righteous Hammer. Let's go hammer Musion. They need it. They need a good old-fashioned beating. Ooh, that is so much money, but it is so worth it. Got level 4 defenses here. Yeah, it's pretty solid defense. No crappy trash Norska stuff is going to get through that. It's going to take a lot of Norska to get through that many great swords. How we doing public order-wise? Let's take a look. So public order is on the rise everywhere except for Western Sylvania, where it is still slightly in the negative. But that's only slight, so we should be good. So that means public order everywhere is improving. Eastern Sylvania, man, they are turning some serious coin over here. We should definitely go an extra 5% tax rate here, so 10% would be 240. It's like an extra 100 and something that we'd get from that. Now that might be handy, because we do have a lot of trade agreements. And we do need the growth still, so let's do that. Oh, yeah, I don't really care about having siege equipment, but if it makes you feel better and
Raise your weapons.
stop pestering me, sure. In that case, let's go ahead and end this turn. Alright, so Balthasar takes the first strike against the Varg. It looks like Nordland and Boris are at war, and Varg has at least 7 or 8 stacks that I can see on the map, which is their typical level of ludicrous. Not sure why Creative Assembly programs them to do that, but I guess it's what happens when you have to give the AI ridiculous buffs when it comes to upkeep cost and stuff. They end up with 7 or 8 stacks. I'll have to admit though, as you go back and play some of the older Total War games and you have like a small stack with like 5 or 6 units running behind your lines and attacking all the miserable tiny garrisons, and you're chasing the, oh, it's so annoying. So I really won't complain about the way that it's handled here. If Varg has 7 or 8 stacks and they come fight me, that is significantly more enjoyable than, you know, very tiny like total skirmish battles instead of total war battles. Yeah, so I will be okay with that trade-off. I will be okay with it. And the garrisons in Warhammer are very nice as well. You can build them up to a point where they're not ridiculous, but they are usable to defend yourself. Whereas Rome has like a couple of, you know, peasants basically defending it. Alright. Yeah, look, 1, 2, 3, 4 Varg stacks. I just killed 2. So that was more. So yeah, I killed 2. So that would have been 6, 7, 8, 9, if you count the ones that I just killed. This may have been one of the ones that, yeah, that one escaped, so we can't double count that one. So 8. There was 8 Varg stacks that we can see on the map. And again, this is not on one of the higher difficulty settings, really. I think this is only on hard, not very hard. So that gives you any idea.
Sigmar has shown us the path.
Sigmar has shown us the path. Yes, he has. I'm going to build up a few free company militia in this army real quick. It'll take me a couple turns, but it'll be very handy when we go to attack them. Ooh, yeah, that's going to actually go really good with that port and some of the other buildings that we have there. Northern Grey Mountains. You know what I do want here? I want this building. Defense, nothing else I want to put there just this minute. We do want the extra trade resources there. And an Essen. Just pastures, but it does give us good growth and casualty replenishment, so we do want that. And then we want the extra iron here. The iron smelter. Man, can I tell you all how nice it is to have buildings that don't like have to be a constant trade-off? Like, again, that's another thing actually I really like, and so I know some people don't, and it's fine if you like it the old way, but whenever you build buildings in like Rome 2 and Attila, it was like always this like, oh, if I build this, it screws up that, but if I build this one, it helps that, and it's like you're always just building a building to try and counterbalance another one. Oh my goodness, it was just irritating. At least at times. Like, I get it, and there was some kind of cool to it in the sense like, okay, yeah, we got to build our settlements right, but I am one of those people, and I would probably get accused of being someone who just likes a dumbed down arcadey Total War, but I like Total War so much better when I'm not spending 10 years on the campaign map trying to figure out what balance of buildings properly counterbalances out all the rest of them. Really, the Wood Elves are going to attack Bretonnia? I don't want to be at war with either one of these people. Breaking my alliance with Bretonnia is going to look bad, though, too. We'll just have to fight the Wood Elves if that's what it comes down to. Not ideal. I'm a man of my word, though. Karl Franz. Karl Franz lives up to his agreements. You know it? Because if I didn't, it would be
A shameful display!
That's right. It would be a shameful display. And we are not going to be a shameful display. Your ally declares war. Alright, well, we're with the Greenskins now too, apparently. The Wood Elves just kind of mindlessly declare... Oh, look, that Greenskin tribe's down there too. We need to defeat them to go towards a Karl Franz quest battle. Because I do want to do the quest battles, and that's why I've got a character headed up north to Nordland, and then he has to make another stop. I think we'll double check. Yep, Varg is back. They were back in a big hurry. They're like, hey, we got reinforcements, let's go. Hopefully we recovered enough of our troops to be able to fight back. We didn't get overextended here.
Summon me.
Yeah, we're a little weaker than I'd like to be,
Do not
but this one's in
displease
force march, so if they do reinforce, they're going to be very
I am a
tired.
supreme patriarch.
So they should come into the battle exhausted. Honestly, I think if we just stick our Free Company militia... They don't have as many chariots here. Trying to think. Let's see what happens if we auto-resolve. I'm going to quick save it. It's not because I don't want to fight this. I kind of do, but it's just like I've already spent time on this episode fighting a whole bunch of these exact same units, and I'd kind of like to do something different. And all I really lose, and it is kind of a bad thing to lose, I lose a couple of great swords, which I'll have to recruit back, but it is not the end of the world. And it helps me quickly get these Varg off my case. Yeah, that's acceptable. I do need the replenishment rate though, because there's obviously going to be continual stacks of Varg headed my way. There's already another one sitting right up there in Beckhoff and ready to
Do not waste my
come back.
protection.
We kind of need to attack these Greenskins here too.
Ready for boxing.
Onwards.
Essen might actually get taken here, but that would be okay. It really wouldn't be that big of a deal. Crap, I don't have great swords here. I thought I did. We gotta have this second tier building up here. That's frustrating.
Who calls?
Well, in the absence of great swords, probably the
Yes,
halberds
that will do.
make sense here because they are armor piercing and have a little bit of stopping power. Let's bring them back in. I really need the vampires to be gone up here. How many turns do they have? 3 turns?
Attack! Do not mock me.
Let's just wait those guys out even though I don't like it. I could always raise another army. I've got more than enough money for another army. These guys have a turn before we can head on to Musion. Let's make sure our defenses next to the Wood Elves are good because they're at war with me now. So our defenses through here should be solid. As solid as they can get soon. If the Wood Elves have to attack walls, I don't think it's going to go great for them. Just do the same thing, put some roads in here that could come in handy at some point. Cloak of molten metal. Okay, so Balthasar can get his Pegasus. That'll actually be good. Keep him up in the air where he's nice and safe. But we don't need the Pegasus just yet. Let's do this transmutation of lead. That's a good one. Okay, magic resistance. A ward save? Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, we're definitely going to give him a ward save. Speaking of, let's go look at some of the equipment on some of these different characters. I mean, Balthasar is probably fine for now. Let's go to... Let's see what we got here. Gives him decent attack and weapon strength. Let's give him that. No talisman available. Trickster shard. Magic resistance around self or a potion of speed. We can give him that, I think, for now. Casualties captured post-battle. We already got an apprentice wizard and a hedge wizard, which means he's adding to our... Let's give him this one right here. Okay. We haven't given anything to this guy. Sucks to be you, doesn't it, Volkmar? Glittering pendant. Takes away, gives him a little bit of armor defense. That's kind of a cool one, because it debuffs people around him. No talisman. Give him the potion of speed, why not? Apprentice wizard would be good. Casualty replenishment rate, that's kind of cool. Alright. And then, have we given anything cool to this warrior priest? No, we have not. Extra armor. Extra weapon strength. Nothing enchanting left. Hedge wizard. Let's give him pit fighter. Untainted in the local province would be good. Extra research rate, sure, why not? Alright, that should be good. We don't really even have anything left we can give this guy, but you get scraps, buddy. The leftovers. Already got an agitator. Hedge wizard. Okay. That should be good. Let's end the turn. That little small stack of Varg actually may be enough to take Essen, but like I said, it's a new settlement and it's not really that big a deal. It's better that we get Balthasar re-equipped for the next big fight when more Varg come our way. And I do need to kill some of these Greenskins. Hopefully they don't get too far out of range here. Because if we kill some of the Greenskins, we can get the next piece of some quest battles unlocked, and we definitely want to be doing those quest battles to get the legendary equipment. Don't run off. Stay there. Stay there. Yeah! Punk Greenskins. Get ready to get owned. Varg is going to come down and retake that settlement. He'll be like, oh, look at this idiot. He gave it right back to us. Yeah, it might have been intentional. Just lure you on in, and as soon as I'm done skinning the Greenskins, I'll get right back to you. Speaking of skinning the Greenskins, this is going to be pretty unfair, but since when have I cared about being unfair? Sup, chumps?
No peace, just war.
Welcome to my territory, fools. We could kill all these exhausted Greenskins, and we will. I'm going to get my Free Company Militia firing line all set up, because they're going to have a field day with this army. The Greenskins don't have anything that's going to be particularly great against my firing squad here. And we've got the Luminarch and the Hammer of Witches, so they're not going to really be enjoying life too much in the current state of affairs. It's going to be a Free Company Militia execution squad. By my will alone. You're so dramatic, Balthasar, but it's okay. I like you still.
Our weapons are yours.
Who are we gonna fire at? Probably Spider Rider archers. Okay, Spider Rider archers, get up here. Let's try and shoot their lord. Fire what I tell you to fire at. That's your target. Give it to him. Woo! That was pretty good. A valiant effort, but it shall do you no good. Zap! Oh man, that is just like not even fair. Yeah, you don't see me caring. Just have a little fun with these guys here. Drop some hounds out here. Disrupt their little march in. Ooh man, those guys did some damage right there. Back in that fight over there. Reichsguard.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, Free Company Militia is absolutely destroying these guys. Kill the Goblin Big Boss. Please. Let's accuse him as well. We'll accuse him of being a filthy greenskin.
Quick march.
Shoot them, please.
Militia. Yes, my lord. Formation. March. Free company. Understood.
Okay. Reichsguard is crushing their cavalry.
Reichsguard knight.
No big surprise.
Cannons fire.
I believe we melted another one of their leaders. And we've pushed back their archers, which do slightly outrange our Free Company Militia. To some annoyance on my part, but... Alright, crush these guys out. Let's just pull back. They'll be coming back for more. They want seconds, like these guys over here. Let's watch what happens when Reichsguard and Demigriffs with halberds take on a bunch of fighters. This just turns into a spider squishing. Have a nice trip. Alright, the firing squad has opened up again. Let's make sure that all these Gobbo archers get driven back after we shoot out the initial waves. Make them dance, Balthasar. Make them dance. It's funny these spiders got behind me, but they still don't even really have a good target to attack. They just charge my cavalry. Well, I'm pretty sure that my execution squad is being pretty effective here. Do some more spider squishing here. Get him! Oh, another one bites the dust, folks. That Tempelhof Luminarch. That hurts. It's just not the place that people want to be in life. Let's bring our Witch Hunter up here. Oh, you can shoot my Luminarch if you want, but it won't be enough. Ouch! Man, I love it. Get up here, Winch Hunter. Come up here, Balthasar. Ooh, there's a lot more archers up here than I thought there was going to be. Come on, get your shot off, and then we're getting out of here. Boom! Have a nice life, Gobbo. Yeah, this is actually not ideal. Ooh, actually, hold on. Hold on. Witch Hunter, get in there. Let's move these guys up. Alright, we're gonna use the Witch Hunter as a point of fixation to use our hounds. Yeah, there we go. Release the hounds, Balthasar. They got so many Knight Gobbo fanatic archers. Let's accuse some of these goblins of being goblins, just for fun, even though I know it's not really what it was intended for. Unleash the pain, Balthasar. Oh, Balthasar. Look at him transmutating these people. Have fun with that. Balthasar's giving you all the metal face treatment. So, one decisive victory. I believe we have to have two. I don't think it has to be done by Karl's army. If I am wrong, then whatever. We just had some fun killing some Greenskins, which is also acceptable. So let's see if that counts towards our battle. battles. Cloak of Molten Metal, Nordland. Ah, we have to use his army? Well,
Let us begin.
it's okay, Balthasar. We still had fun killing the Greenskins.
Very well, I'll move.
There was no reason to not kill the Greenskins in this case. Totally killed Greenskins for no reason. There's not as many Greenskins left, which would not be good because there is ones in the New World, and we're gonna need to find a way to kill some Greenskins before they get extincted. There's this Pillars of Grungni right there. It's not terribly far away from Karl, but it sure wouldn't be easy to get to either.
Into battle.
Oh, come on. Still giving these guys good chances. I don't feel like sitting around here forever, so let's take care of business right here. Pretty sure we can take this because Karl's on Deathclaw and we've got the Light Wizard who can put a banishment all over these guys. There was a conversation when I was streaming Rome 2 the other day about the siege battles, and someone called it like the Disneyland Warhammer sieges because you can see all this stuff back here, and it looks really cool, but you can't go there, you can't touch it, you have to fight in this little spot. I think though, as much as I think that the Warhammer sieges are a little lamer than they should be, and they should have come up with a little more original stuff, I will say this. The Warhammer sieges don't lag out due to the AI, which is a vast improvement over the state of affairs in Rome 2. So, yeah, neither one has everything going on, is what I'll say. Neither one has it all. Let's just use like a standard crappy swordsman to carry the ram. And then I want these guys in a tower. There we go. So now I've got my best infantry in towers. I need some great swords kind of on both sides, because we'll need to match up our great swords against their graveguard with great weapons. And spell casting should lower the leadership on undead units, so we want this light wizard close at hand. Let's just get all our infantry selected in a group, just to make it easier to find the different units.
Sigmar commands! Sterling's revenge!
Let's put our Free Company militia up front.
Handgunners!
Move up handgunners as well.
Ready!
Reichsguard. There's no great place to put the Reichsguard, but here we go. Sunmaker, we can just let him fire away. Alright, let's do this thing. Karl, get up here. Let's pay a visit.
Handgunners!
Let's get these guys up to put shots.
Taking position! Yes, General. We serve the Emperor! By Ulrich's rock! Mannfred!
Okay, let's use Karl, just kind of look around a little.
Not stand idle!
Wow, there's a whole bunch of flyers back here, including Mannfred, so
Quick march!
definitely have to keep our distance from that. But if we could lure Mannfred out here, that would actually be pretty cool.
See to it!
Let's see if we can fireball the Claw of Nagash. Should be pretty effective, actually. Oh yeah, it was. Alright, yeah, here comes the flyers. Let's lure them right back into our waiting guns.
Sterling's revenge! The Empire endures!
Get them, boys!
Attack! By Ulrich's
Yeah, that's a pitifully crappy mistake on the part of the vampires, because they are going to get shot up like... I mean, like this is the OK Corral or something. Yeah, look at that, man. Karl's like, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the invite. Really, the Hellstorm rocket battery has nothing it can attack? Okay, so be it.
Karl Franz!
What's this over here? Black Knights.
Take position!
Karl, let's hit that Mortis engine again, buddy.
We are Sigmar's
get a few of these swordsmen, take some ladders up the walls in a couple spots. And let's keep a few down here too.
To battle. Very well.
Keep dropping fireballs here. Yeah! Mannfred. Yeah, he's got Master of the Black Arts. He's trying to heal up some of this cavalry.
March. On way.
We definitely don't want that Claw and Nagash around. It needs to die. It's kind of risky to land because there's Crypt Horrors and Black Knights with Lances and Barding. We need this thing out of the way though. So I'm gonna get some Mannfreds around too. Yeah, we just want to keep it away from our infantry. If it's not on our infantry, we're actually probably okay. Whoa, hey, easy, easy. Let's not get crazy here. Get in over here. Some swordsmen coming up over there. Tatter Souls. More fight coming. Gates are gonna come down. All right, we're gonna use Karl to get in here. Help these great Sigmar sons, which are not having the best of time in life right now. Where's that? Let's use this Foz protection. Help these units out.
Get them.
Okay, we've pushed the Mortis engine back to the town center.
Formation. March.
Let's keep attacking here. Buff our leadership. Okay, is the gatehouse open? It is. Let's get inside.
Moving.
Light Wizard. Come on up. Reichsguard. Okay, the fight on the walls is going really nicely for me.
No. Great swords.
Guard with great weapons. Tatter Souls, get on these guys. Great swords are mopping up some zombies.
Swordsman. Halberdiers. Swordsman.
This is not the world's best fight for us right here.
Light of battle.
By world's best, I mean it's actually a pretty crappy fight for me, but... Okay, let's get Karl off the walls there. He's
Moving now.
done some good work.
Right, Ulrich's wrath. Illumination upon them. Witness the power of pitch. Illuminous wolves. We are Sigmar's heirs.
Down here into the Crypt Horrors.
Great swords.
Busting that up.
It is the gate. Sigmar! Sigmar commands.
Alright. The fight seems to be very much in our favor. Our guns have managed to shoot up more of these guys on the wall. So we just got one Graveguard with great weapons still fighting here.
Great swords. Quickly! Sigmar calls for Heldenhammer.
Just gonna throw all in down here. Finish this thing off. Taking a lot of damage on our wizard, but he's been pretty key. Let's have a little fun with our wizard here. Why don't you have fun with that? He did some decent damage there, actually. Took almost half of that unit away. You can drive your Claw and Nagash into that if you want. Be my guest. Wow, these units here are actually holding out a
For Heldenhammer.
incredibly long time.
The Empire endures. Look at his head.
Get him, Karl. I don't know how the Crypt Horrors are taking this much of a beating from everywhere and still being alive. Let's leave our other troops and let's take Karl back here and start putting some attention on the troops in the back. Got a few of those cavalry in the way, but they're all about to shatter. Let's take these units back here too.
Yes.
Finish those cryptors. It's getting pretty close.
Detachments move. Very well.
Ah, really? We missed it? We didn't have a high enough angle.
Moving faster.
That was a little bit frustrating, actually. Kill these Black Knights already. Just a Black Knight unit. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, let's pull Mannfred over here.
My rule is absolute. Take the ground.
There you go. Alright, Mannfred. You just started a fight I don't think you want to be a part of. You would think Karl Franz would win this handily. Mannfred's got Karl has 105 armor. Mannfred doesn't have a lot of armor piercing. But so far, Karl hasn't even done any damage to Mannfred. At least nothing that he hasn't immediately healed. But here's going to be the game changer. Men, take your positions. Prepare the execution.
Knights for the Emperor. Moving down. Taking position. Yes, sir. Quickly.
Yeah, Karl is winning the one-on-one here. At least for now. They should start inflicting quite a bit of damage onto Mannfred. Mannfred is healing at a pretty phenomenal rate, though, but like I said, that healing is about to get a little overwhelmed. Let's just say it that way. Take aim, men. Take aim. You may fire when ready. I don't think Mannfred's gonna live real wrong. Or unlive real wrong, whatever you want to call it for when you're an undead. Kind of weird fighting the vampires out of a dwarven settlement as well. Wow, Mannfred's taking a beating. We're not actually killing Karl too bad. Look at the beating this guy has taken. It's honestly pretty impressive. We'll give Mannfred credit there. Credit where credit's due.
Formation march. Reichsguard Knights.
Holy mackerel.
Go. Quick march to battle.
The rate at which he's healing is pretty incredible. Oh, he just spirit leeched me too.
Now. Towards men.
And Karl like won't leave combat either.
Go. Take the ground.
Look, I've given Karl a retreat order a couple of times. He's finally gonna move. There we go.
Speed. Moving faster.
That should be the end of all these guys. The knights crumbled.
What?
A little bit of damage.
I serve his. Light is
Woo! That was pretty good.
Reichsguard Knights.
Get it, Karl.
No lingering.
There we go. Wow, Great Swords had a fantastic battle there. Tattersouls did really well. I'll tell you what, man. Mannfred had a little more life in him than I expected. He did quite well, actually. Did quite well. That is going to be all the time I have for now. We're just going to raise this because I have no reason to occupy it. Got a scroll of power. That's actually really cool. That'll be good for one of our wizards. So vampires are destroyed. Casualty replenishment rate plus 10 for the Lord's army. That would actually
Summon the Elector Count.
be really appropriate. Oh, we already got it. All right. Can we put it on another guy though too? Agitator, public order, hunter, charcoal. We've already got this. Well, first let's put this untainted thing there because I think that would be cool. Not worried about wound recovery time. If you get wounded, you can just deal with it, buddy. Okay, yeah. We can only put it on the main characters, it looks like. But in any case, I'm going to go try and find some greenskins with Karl. We should have... Move a character to Nordland. We should accomplish that right here. Wait a minute. What happened to my... Did he get assassinated? I had an Empire captain, did I not? Yeah, he got assassinated. How wonderful. He'd just gotten where he was going, and someone assassinated him. Brilliant. Jerks. It's probably Varg. Hostile hero assault, so that was not it. I don't know who did it. Must have been a turn ago or something, and I just missed it. Big surprise, I missed it. I know. It's hard to believe, folks. Hard to believe. So Balthasar levels up again. Let's go ahead and get our King Conduit, because he needs to be able to draw more energy, and then we'll put him up on his Pegasus. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Hope you all have enjoyed the Empire campaign. It is going quite well. So we've extincted the vampires. We've opened the war with Varg, and Varg still needs a pretty savage butt kicking. Even after the beating that I've given them, I can still see 5 Varg stacks there, and then a small one here, and a 6th one. So there's still plenty of life left in Varg that needs to be beaten out of them. And Volkmar, the Grim, the extra Grim, is now in a position to assault Musion, which is actually fairly well defended. So we'll probably... Yeah, we'll see how we're going to handle that, but we will take care. We should be able to just siege it and win. Siege Musion. So it should be a lot of fun on the next episode. I'll see you there.